So today's run and destination is somewhere a bit different, a bit odd. The destination grid reference is SX 666 666. Bit odd. Why, you might ask? I'll explain when we get there. But at the moment, enjoy the views. Welcome back to this video, part 2. I made the same video about a month ago, but made a total... Hang on, I didn't swear. I said I made a total mess of it. So here we are, back again to rectify a major fault. Listen, the first time ever, I think, I've ran Dartmoor and there's no wind, just blue skies. It is so quiet. I've never heard it of this, ever. Wow. This is amazing today. What a cracking day. Cracking. Let's keep going. If you notice, I'm wearing two different tops on the video. It's because it was shot on 2 different days. So I'm hoping what I'm looking for should be down here somewhere. Oh, there it is, there it is. Here we are, found it. This is what I'm looking for. So what's odd about this grid reference, 666, 666? Well, let me tell you a story. This is a remote area around Huntingdon Warren. And when you look around, there's plenty of evidence of human activity from many years ago, including prehistoric huts. There's rabbit warrens, Huntingdon Mine. So if you arrived here, you'll come across old ruins of huts, etc. and probably think nothing of it. But if you went back about 120 years, it's a different story. So back in the early 1900s, the Reverend Martin from Darlington would bring his family and friends here for vacation, including his 3 sons, Keble, Arthur and Jack. And they would live here camping for periods of time every year. You've got the River Avon flowing past. What a fantastic place to camp out and enjoy a little holiday away from all the hustle and bustle. 2 of his sons, Keble and Jack, had decided to follow in their father's footsteps and became men of the cloth. And in 1909, they decided to build this chapel. So it kind of makes you wonder if they knew at the time that the grid reference was 666, 666. What do you think? Now, in my last video, I felt a bit sad. Let me show you why. It's a bit sad, really, because at the northern end, Keble Martin inscribed a cross on a small stone, but I've looked and I literally can't find it anywhere. And why couldn't I find the cross? Because I was in the wrong place, wasn't I? Anyway, here it is. So you've got the chapel. At the northern end of the chapel is the cross I've been talking about. In 1905 they held a baptism here, and also in later years, on the 12th of May 1990, there was a wedding. The blessing of the wedding was held here of Caroline Atchley and Derek Newman. Their wedding took place in Newton Abbot, but they held their blessing for the wedding here at Keble Martin's chapel with about 100 to 150 guests. Their guests would have walked from different places, and some would have walked as far as maybe 7 to 8 miles a round trip to get here. So the reason for remaking this video was because I was contacted by Caroline, who very politely pointed out my mistake. So thank you for that, Caroline, I appreciate it. And it's given me a chance to come back and remake it. And Caroline very kindly allowed me to use her photograph in my video. Look at all the frogs spawning in here. Look at that. There's going to be millions of frogs here. Views are amazing. Look at this. This is Horns Cross, which has been restored at some point over the years. I'm not sure when, but I'll look it up. You can make out the remains here of the dismantled Zeo tramway. Just imagine, running along here, remote Dartmoor, and suddenly a tram came towards you. Look at this, the absolute beauty of Dartmoor. Yep, you're gorgeous, and you know it. Look at that. Cracker.